Welcome to another edition of the Cornhole Insider Podcast. Joel Karnick here, Mr. Al Baghdadi over there. How you doing, Al?
Good. How are you?
Good. Appreciate it. Thanks to Ruthless Bags, State Farm for sponsoring, helping out. Ruthless Bags is a sponsor of my son and I as we head off to ACO Worlds here in a couple of weeks. So very exciting time for Cornhole with ACO Worlds, ACL Worlds coming up, and just tons of tournaments everywhere. It's just amazing. It's like every month they just continue to roll and roll and roll.
There's
And a lot
so
here.
many tournaments.
Yeah, we're thankful, Al, because there's a lot right around us in northern Wisconsin too.
Yeah, I'm trying to take it easy this summer, and there's just an endless supply of tournaments to go to.
Yeah, this weekend I got Friday night less than an hour away. Saturday we're running one in Phillips, 20 minutes away, and then Sunday we're down in Amherst, which is about an hour and a half. So that's 3 tournaments really close. To be up here in the sticks is pretty nice to have that going. Well, you see Aaron and Stacey Washa with us from Mad City Cornhole. How you guys doing?
How are you?
Hey, we're doing good.
Aaron will be in Amherst on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I
Good.
saw that. Yeah, who you partnering with,
Yeah.
Aaron?
Frank Bartoloni.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That should be fun. It's going to be a fun tournament.
Yeah.
A lot of the best
Looking forward to
players from around the state, I think, are gonna be
looks
there.
like
We
it.
got several pros, and that's gonna be a huge tournament. All right. Well, we brought you guys on here today because there's been some behind the scenes chat going on with a lot of directors around the state, and you guys have headed this up, and we have some very exciting news for not only people in Wisconsin cornhole wise, but Midwest and maybe beyond. Stacey or Aaron, whoever wants to do it, break the news of a big event coming up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, me too. Okay. So we have a huge 3-day event coming up in November at Ho Chunk Casino in Wisconsin Dells. And we're doing events from Friday night through Sunday morning, and it is going to be hosted by all the directors in the entire state. Pretty much, we all want to get together and throw a huge event and make it a big success. Yeah.
All right. So I know this is still coming together a little bit as far as the format of it. But can you talk kind of what you have in mind as far as the various events that are going to happen that weekend?
We'll do at least one big blind draw the day, depending on how many teams and the time constraints that we might have. But obviously then doubles and singles as well. And then Sunday morning when we want to do what we're going to call a breakfast blind draw. So kind of like the end it with a bang a little bit.
Sure. And then in between on Saturday, what are we doing on Saturday then?
So pretty much we were thinking so far a big Switch Holio event Friday night. And then Saturday we'll start out with doubles and do the pool play first and then the tournament and then followed by singles. And that should pretty much take up almost the whole day. And then we're planning a big party Saturday night, hopefully, that everybody can attend. And there's discounts rooms for the whole weekend. They actually, Ho Chunk is being quite an amazing sponsor, and they are discounting the rooms significantly. And Sunday morning, then, like Aaron said, a breakfast blind draw where there'll be, coffee and orange juice and donuts and things like that. And so right now we're in the stage of working towards collecting sponsors, and we have received a pretty big announcement today, actually, that Ho Chunk is going to be our presenting sponsor, and they are going to add $5,000.
Whoa!
Outstanding.
Whoa! You just kind of strolled right into this. I know some numbers were being thrown around, but holy Blake, that's a pause back there.
We just found out today.
Ho Chunk. Yeah. 5,000.
And we have some
added.
other big ones in the works too. So there's some other big
Right.
ones that we're in the initial talks with. So
Wow.
That's really what was needed to give it a good boost.
Yeah.
Some cash money in there.
Yeah.
Good.
And that
That
added
number blew
money,
us off already,
that added
so.
money obviously would probably go towards singles and doubles on Saturday. Is that a good assumption on that?
Mhm.
Okay. And then the blind
Yeah, we
draws
were
would-
pretty blown away.
Yeah, that is
Very
awesome.
excited.
And I know that a lot of the directors of groups are from around the state are working on doing sponsors too. And even though that's a big number from Ho Chunk, it sounds like we've got a lot of little groups chipping in here and there. That's going to make this a pretty good payout event, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a lot of numbers to run yet, but it's looking pretty nice. And excited to have all of the organizations work together and just get to know everyone too. I mean, the sport has grown so much in the last few years, and there's a lot of people that we haven't had the chance to spend time with. And I don't want to have anything, have a competitive vibe with the organizations. I want us all to work together and get to know each other. And I'm excited. We're hopefully having a lot of different clubs sponsor a court. And so they would have their boards at that court along with, a sign if they don't have their logo on their boards, but hopefully the ones that have a logo on their boards, as long as they're the 3/4 inch birch, tops and other specs that I don't worry about and Aaron does. I think that'll be really cool. just
Yeah,
to
that'll be
involve
awesome.
everyone.
And with the location there in the Wisconsin Dells, I mean, it's automatically a tri-state event. And
Right.
with Illinois being close and
Or-
Minnesota being close, a 4-state event with Iowa and even
Right, exactly.
Michigan. I mean, Al, that's with that kind of a number, Al,
Yeah.
it's going to be exciting to see where this goes.
I anticipate that, teams flying in from, East Coast, West Coast, if they see what the potential payouts might be.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay.
I
So
mean, we have a lot of teams in Wisconsin alone, and like you said, the tri-state area to make it a huge success already. So
right. So people need to put this weekend aside. The Friday is what, a 10th or 9th? Is that what it is?
11.
The 11th to
11th
the 13th.
11th, 12th, and 13th. Set that weekend aside. You guys, I'm sure, are working on those final details. So there will be an event post coming out kind of with details on the payouts, but people should just be reassured that the payouts are going to be pretty nice. Maybe not a
They're gonna
final
be
number
nice.
for a little bit yet.
Yeah, we have, we're just working on running numbers
Yeah.
and gauging interest. Like, it's hard to really tell, but I mean, I think it was, if we had 250 teams, it would be 15 grand just in entries for doubles or something like that. So I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And it also depends on sponsorships that we're able to lock down that will be included within that prize person as well.
And we're
Okay.
gonna have some vendor booths, so we're working on that. And today I actually locked in that I will be a rep for the Great Lakes for Girls Throw 2 for the next year. So that's
Awesome.
pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
That's awesome. So people can look for this. Go to the Mad City Cornhole Facebook page and be sure that they're liking you guys and are following that, because I'm assuming when you get details on this, that's where a lot of the posts will be made, right?
Yeah, and then we'll share it to all the respective other groups throughout the state.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll, send out, we're working on a flyer and, other marketing materials, and we'll get that out to all the directors and everyone can share. And we're just excited to get everybody together.
And then once we get everything squared away and locked down and situated, it'll be up on Scoreholio for pre-registration as well.
Right. So the number one thing is Friday, the 11th, be sure to put in for at least a half of a vacation day. That's the number one thing
Right.
for people to do. If not, a
Post
full
travel time, so
vacation.
you might want to take the whole day off.
Yeah, if you want to take the whole
Yeah.
day. And then with that Sunday
I
morning,
put like a sample schedule together and thinking, first event doors open about 4, hopefully start everything by 6, if not, a little sooner, but definitely want to make sure everyone has enough travel time and can participate. So
yeah, and with the Sunday morning event, then they can get home Sunday night and in time to get back to work, whatever that is on Monday, right?
so then the name of the event, why don't you say what the name of the event?
They're going to be Badgerland Bag Brawl.
Badgerland Triple B.
First annual.
First annual.
Badgerland Bag Brawl, Triple B. I like it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And again, no restrictions on this, right? Open to everybody,
Open to everybody. Yep.
no matter what teams coming from anywhere or whatever they are, a pro in whatever division, open to everybody, right?
Yep. We're gonna have, multiple divisions, so we'll have, intermediate for singles, at least intermediate, competitive and advanced. So everyone has a place and a chance, and depending on the number of teams, the pool play for doubles will split into at least 2, maybe 3 different divisions. So don't hold back just because it might be, there's a lot of, money involved in this. Everybody, every skill level is invited and it's guaranteed to have a blast. And plus, who doesn't, if you lose, just go and gamble and, maybe you'll win some more.
Hang on before somebody asks him. Hang on. Blake, are you going to be my partner that weekend?
If you ask me nice.
I didn't get a yes, trying to make sure nobody messages them before. And by the way, Al Bubblicious already messaged me. He asked for you to be his partner. So let the
And we
part.
did get
Yeah, go ahead.
confirmation that we can have players under 21. They just have to stay in the ballroom area and the hotel, and no one under 21 can book a room. So you need to have an adult book your room, but that means we're really excited to hear that we get to open this up to, all ages. So.
All right. So are the hotel rooms available to book now if people want to call there?
Yep. Yes. It's they had it under, Mad City Cornhole, which I hadn't updated them with the name of the event. So you can book it under that. Otherwise, I do have an ID number and there is a specific link for the group reservations. So that'll be posted on everything. But yes, they are already available. And they're set at like 109 a night, which is pretty good because I went on the website for that same weekend and they were running anywhere from 170 to 190. So I was really happy with that discount.
You can hardly get a Motel 6 for 109 anymore. That's a really good
Yeah.
rate. So
Funny story, we actually did that in the Dells one year when we were hanging out at Ho Chunk and a few other places, and Aaron could actually touch one side of the wall and the other side with his feet.
Animal tells us,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was nuts. The bed barely fit. You couldn't even walk on the sides of the bed. It was crazy.
that's funny.
There goes our Motel 6 sponsorship.
Yeah, I know. Haven't heard, no response from Tom Bodette yet, so we're safe there, Al. So the weekend of the 11th, 12th, 13th of November, Ho Chunk Casino in Wisconsin Dells. This is going to be a huge event. 5,000 added by the casino itself, plus you figure the entry fees in there and additional sponsorships from groups all over the state that are, and you touched on this, Stacey and Aaron, that this is really the first time that we're seeing all the groups from around the state come together and help you guys are running it, but bringing boards and kind of having their own court, I guess, sponsored court. And that's what's really cool is to see the whole community come together around the state.
Yes, I agree. And if people we're not even going to be running it alone. I mean, I want people, other, groups to be involved in even that part as much as they're wanting to be. So it was, it's going to be a good time.
And again, just because we mentioned Wisconsin, Al, we want to make sure that everybody's welcome from around the country. We want our Minnesota friends, Illinois, Iowa friends. It's just the Wisconsin group that's running.
Canada, Mexico.
Alaska. Yeah, I got a
And if
big.
you know of any sponsors that might be interested in being involved, feel free to send them our way.
All right, you can just message you through that Mad City Cornhole Facebook page. That'd be a good way, Stacey.
Yep.
Or directly to Stacey or myself, yeah.
Or madcitycornhole@yahoo.com email.
Yeah, they want to be a vendor that weekend too. That'd be a good way to kind of get in touch with the players. All right, Al, anything you got to say there?
No, I think getting all the directors involved is kind of a unique thing that I really haven't seen in this state for sure. And I don't know if it's happened anywhere else. It's just a good opportunity for everybody to get to know each other. And the other thing it does, it kind of frees up the date where there's not going to be many tournaments going on that day.
Right.
Right. Yeah,
All
it'd be fun to do like a mini director's blind draw or something like that.
It would be fun.
Yeah, Gonna be a good
Thanks for
weekend.
having us on.
Yeah, and again, there will be a lot more information because this isn't something that is 6 months in the making. It's literally like a month in the making, right, Stacey? And when the conversation started.
Happened pretty quick.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's awesome. Well, thanks to you two for heading it up. And I think what we'll do is when we get everything set in stone, a couple of weeks leading up to that first week of November or late October, we'll get you guys back on when we know exactly everything's set in stone. But be sure Mad City Cornhole
Sure.
Facebook page, follow it, like it, and that would be a good place to get all the information.
Sounds awesome.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for having
guys.
us on.
Aaron, we'll see you on Sunday. Hopefully you end up in a different pool than me, okay? All right. You're getting too good. I don't want to see you in my pool, okay? See you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we're gonna let those guys go. And there we go. Mr. Baghdadi, isn't that exciting? She threw out
Yes,
that
it is.
$5,000 number. I wanted like a bottle of
Yeah, that was,
champagne to pop a cork here.
A little unexpected.
Yeah, and that's just what the
that's-
casino's throwing in. When you start talking about other sponsorships and the fact that a lot of groups around the state are throwing in another 100 and entry fees, there's going to be some people, like she said, coming in from a long ways away for this.
Yeah, outstanding.
Yeah, very exciting. All right, Mr. Baghdadi, we'll see you soon at a tournament down the road. Thank you, sir.
You betcha.
All right, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Look for more cornhole strategy videos coming here to the Northern Wisconsin Cornhole site here in the next few weeks. Also, those have been very popular. So thank
And
you.
hit that subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button, for gosh sake. That's all we ask you to do. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, over wherever that is. Subscribe. Thank you, guys. Let's talk to you soon.